Well, everyone, I know it's late and we've been in this room a long time, but this is a very important part of the program, so just bear with us for a couple of minutes. For those of you who haven't met me, I'm Joe Kvedar. I'm the director at the Center for Connected Health, founder of this feast that you're all participating in. It really has been a feast. And one of the most fun parts for us at the center every year is the awards part of this. Earlier today we gave an award, and we have one to give now. And for me, this is a particularly special moment because I'm about to call up two people who in the very beginning of the founding of this enterprise were substantial supporters. And as I bring them up, I want to frame it by actually reading a quote to you, and I'll tell you a little bit about why. So this is a quote from the Prince, Machiavelli's The Prince. "It must be considered that there is nothing more difficult to carry out, nor more doubtful of success, nor more dangerous to handle than to initiate a new order of things. For the reformer has enemies, and all those that profit by the old order, and only lukewarm defenders, and all those who would profit by the new order." So 17 years ago, we had this crazy idea that maybe the doctor and the patient don't always have to be in the same room at the same time to get health care done, and that really was pretty antithetical. Two people who really helped us, and really what this quote says, if you're going to do that sort of thing, a new order, try it anyway. In a large conservative organization, you need executive cover. Two people who provided enormous executive cover for these ideas when they were germinating were Sam Thier, who was then president at the Mass General and soon after became the president of Partners Healthcare, and Jay Piper, who was the vice president of Treasury and International at Partners and was a longtime advisor and friend of our center. So I'm going to call Sam now to the podium, who's going to present this award to Jay Piper.
Thank you very much, Joe. I am delighted to be here. This is an opportunity that I would not have missed. When I was the CEO of Partners, one of the things I found was that we had our hands full in getting the MGH and the Brigham to cooperate and work together. That would have been a full-time job. But at the same time we were doing that, it turned out that there were what we have always had in those institutions, people like Joe Kvedar and Joe Tenulo, who were coming up with new ideas. And some of these new ideas were outside of my ken. And one of the questions was, how do we think about supporting them? How do we be sure if they're going to start it, they have a chance of actually being successful? And when we came to the circumstances of something as new as the Center for Connected Health, I had to turn to the one person who I trusted, who would understand both the technical aspects and the business aspects, and also the philosophy of what we were trying to get done at Partners Healthcare, and turn over to him the responsibility for evaluating whether we should do this and then helping it get done. And that person was Jay Piper. And so I would like to ask Jay to come up, and I would like to give him this award, which he so richly deserves. Let me just read you what it says here. It says, J. B. Piper, teacher, mentor, and valued friend, in recognition and grateful appreciation of your vision, wise counsel, and extraordinary leadership in helping to build the Center for Connected Health, advancing the careers of others, and improving the quality and delivery of the care we provide to our patients. Jay, thank you. You want to say something?
Do you want to say a word or two, Jay?
Hopefully I've got a long-standing reputation for brevity. And so just a few words. The first thing is it's quite an honor to receive this. The only thing, perhaps, it's sort of introduced as the what you've done for your lifetime award, and so it ought to somewhere say up till now. The second observation I would make is it's always great to get a reward for essentially having fun. This has been a job, and the things that Sam and others sent my way have been mostly a joy. Occasionally they're a plague, but mostly a joy. And then I would just make two comments, perhaps for the audience. One is I've always kept IT close. My actual technical experience with IT ended with my Fortran training. Okay, but the use of IT and how it can multiply and leverage is valuable to everyone. And keeping current, doing what you all are doing in this room, is a major step towards success. The second thing I would observe, and mainly about your comments on this, one of the things is to enjoy being a part of what other people do. Back when this first started, the first year's conversation, I think, is we'll be really lucky if we can get 100 people to come. And now there are over 1,300. Thank you all.
Okay.